All right. Once again, Billy, thank you for telling me. So, hi, what's up? Welcome to Backlog Benchmark episode 19. Right? Is it episode 19? I'm not even sure anymore. Um, but yeah, episode 19. We are July 5th, 2025, and tonight in the show, we're gonna go over 5 games once more, as always. We try to figure out what the games are, try to rate them, and try to figure out are they worth playing, right? This is gonna be the second take because I've been recording for an hour, and for some reason, at some point, BD came in and was like, "Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I think you're muted, by the way." So I'm gonna kind of go a little bit faster over the first 2 games, right? Because I already did that. But for the sake of the show, let's go back and try Spectrum Break here. And let's pretend it's the first time we haven't played 10 minutes yet. So this one, hopefully the controller will work. Hopefully the controller will work. Might need to wait for it to work. Let me just cancel this. I had some issues with Steam acknowledging my controller today. Exit. Relaunch Steam. I don't think it's gonna fix it. I don't think it's gonna fix it. I can play with the without controller, but it's definitely tiny little bit more enjoyable with a controller. Come on, detect it. Bro. I think it's like the electromagnetic field that's being weakened recently with the solar activity and all of that stuff. It's a long story, but yeah. There's if you notice like your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth might act up, you know, for some weird reason, and it's very annoying because like my Bluetooth used to work super well. I could like get to like my balcony in front of the house, go anywhere in the house, no problem. And now I barely can get in the kitchen, and just like it refused to. All right, so Steam does not want to, even though my controller is clearly, plugged, right? Where's my OBS? I don't see my. Okay, yeah, you can see it. You can see it. For now, I'm just doing VODs. I'm trying not to edit anything. I'm trying to just post the VOD and roll with it. That's why I'm trying to keep the format to like 2 hours. It would be great to take the time to edit and everything and do like a 30-minute episode and post that and like with some polish and some skill in editing and stuff. But I'm not there yet. I don't know if I'll get there anytime soon. And I'll do with what I can with what I have, right? So right now the format is just me streaming it live on Twitch and reposting the VOD, and I'm trying to keep the VOD to a minimum of like 2-3 hours. I try to not go too much over 3 hours, but it's just at the same time I need to like take the time to test each game, and we're going to through 5 games. 5 games can take 5 minutes each. We can beat the thing in less than an hour, but most of the time it's going to take more than 5 minutes. This one here took me 10 minutes though. This one went super fast earlier. All right. So the game is basically some sort of puzzle game, but it's also about movement. So you need to like touch everything so that everything can light up, and if you light up everything, you win. And that's the game. Well, my allergy is starting to go off again. I'm gonna mute myself and restart the video a 5th time. I hate that. And I think it's like the hour of the day, because the rest of the day I don't have that. And the other day I was not streaming, and I started like itching my nose at the same time. So I think it has to do with like the hour of the day. So yeah, you can play with keyboard and mouse, but I was playing with the controller earlier, and it actually I can right now play with a controller, and with a controller it's actually more enjoyable, honestly. There's one that I haven't touched, and the idea is like you can like push the block to reach, but you need to push the block, and right now I'm not pushing the block in the right direction. Come on, touch it! If the yellow thing can touch the hole, but it's not doing it. Oh, I'm fucked. Oh no, I fucked up. I fucked up. I fucked up. We're starting over. Yeah, this one is definitely a platformer. Yeah, I know the basic of editing. I'm just kind of lazy. I never like took the time to learn how to like properly edit and like make like actual cool and good edit. I was forced to like, do a little bit of edit the other day because I fucked up, and it reminded me that it's definitely a thing that I need to take the time to do. We'll get there. We'll get there. Doing that like almost every day right now kind of forces me to like do all the things that I've told myself I would be doing that I never did. Like, the first thing I did was like my thumbnails, and now thanks to that I'm using GIMP kind of like daily, and I fucking love it. It was about time, because I used to have GIMP on my old computer, but I never used it. And man, GIMP is so fucking powerful, man. How much time I wasted with other programs. Because basically, GIMP is like free Photoshop, right? So, this whole time I could have had like a free Photoshop, but instead I was too dumb to use it. So it's gonna be the same with editing. Like I have something from Windows, Clipchamp or whatever from Windows, and with that I can already like do a bit more editing that I used to be able with the other programs I was using. But I need like I know I have some actual good program on Humble Bundle or whatever. Like I have like license. Maybe they're not good anymore. I don't know. I'll have to check it out. We'll figure it out, man. I'm not worried about that. But thanks for the offer, honestly. I guess I'm not ready. Oh, somehow, see? I managed to push that big ball and it touched the little... But yeah, that's the game. Oh, I see there's like arrows now. So the arrows kind of like basically have momentum. Shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're not doing this. Unless we can go back and touch this one. Almost. There was like one, I think, missing. Like this block here. Stupid block. There you go. So yeah, not the best game, but not the worst game either. It's just a little bit finicky how the control works. It doesn't feel as good as I would like, but maybe with practice I'll be like, it's kind of sharp, but right now it doesn't feel super sharp. It doesn't feel super great. So that's why I think initially after 10 minutes, my first impression of the game was to give it, so I classified it as like platformer Limbo, but I'm not sure about Limbo. Limbo had a bit of like jumping and stuff, but and then traps here and there, but this one is a bit more about movement, and I think I had a different folder, not necessarily Celeste, but it's almost closer to Celeste, and just for now I'm gonna call it Celeste until I figure out a better way. So I guess we fixed that. But yeah, I predicted a 2. I give it an official 2. It doesn't feel good enough yet to give it a 3. I don't think it's that polished. It doesn't feel that great. But it's not bad. And I mean, yesterday I was kind of super skeptical of Tilly the TV, and I went back and play it. I still think it's not the greatest, but the last level, the last world, with the last 3 levels were kind of worth the whole endeavor, and didn't completely redeem the game, but I was like, okay, I'm not completely sad I wasted that amount of time playing the game and beating it. So yeah, 2. And in terms of difficulty, I put challenging here because I think it's kind of tricky to get good at the movement. The movement didn't feel that great, and I don't think it's gonna ever be that great. But maybe if I play enough, I'll master the movement, and I'll be like, you know what, this game is great, and I was wrong. And but I feel like it's gonna be a challenging one, most likely. Second game is gonna be the Tenants because we already did the Tenants as well. Also, in terms of like what is it? It's puzzle, sequential. Um, yeah, I say puzzle because it's not so much you're not doing combat, but it's closer to traveling. The more I think about it, the more I think it's almost more like you need to reach the location you need. It's the movement. It's the movement. So I'm gonna change puzzle to traveling, but I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. Like everything, whenever I do those rating, I need you guys to give me feedback if you're not agree, right? If you think that I'm wrong, or if you're like, oh, I think this is that type of game, and I think it's that type. I think it's not, you know. Please, please, please tell me. A portable version of Photoshop? Yeah, it's on par, but I heard some people who really know their shit, like way more than I do, explaining that it's on par with Photoshop, but there's some feature that people really want, really like, and they're still like promising that the feature will be in GIMP, but to this day in 2025, July, whatever, it's still not in. But they're working on it. They're working on those little specific feature that Photoshop has that GIMP doesn't have. But for the most part, is equal, if not almost better, especially since you don't have to pay for it. So that's great. Really, really good. DaVinci Resolve. Never heard of that one. Encoding. Okay. Oh, still, still. Actually, DaVinci. I might have heard of DaVinci at some point, like briefly. Like I'm definitely. It's not like I'm not a specialist when it comes to editing software. All right, let's go back to the Tenants because for me, I already played it. I was already done when Billy came in and was like, "All right, here's the Tenants. This is the kind of game, and it's more like a house flipper than The Sims actually. So let's go check it out. See if it's more like The Sims or more like House Flipper, like I said. Um, let's go. I played the demo of this, so I was slightly familiar with it, right? But not completely. And I I wouldn't say I dislike it, but I'm not completely sold either because it's not like The Sims. It's more focused on actually it's focused on something that I really like. I really like building houses and stuff. So to me, this game has potential, but graphically, it's not up there like with on par with The Sims and stuff like that. And there's other games now competing with The Sims, like Enzoid or whatever. There's a few competitor that came out like this year, or I guess prior years with this one. But this one, like I said, visually, I don't think it was never meant to compete with. um, Continue. I guess we'll continue. We didn't do much. We kind of do the tutorial, and we're kind of still in the tutorial right now. And they were like trying to explain to us how to take care of the tenant, I think. And then there was like another task, but I was like, okay, we've seen enough, so I backed off. So yeah, that's what we did during our little playthrough with the game here. We designed the house, so to speak, like we renovated, we cleaned it, and then we renovated and moved a few furniture around and try to complete the list that was listed here of like, oh, you need a fridge, you need a toilet paper, you need this, you need that, you need a mirror, and we had like a bathroom mirror, but the bathroom mirror was not working. Also, like if you click here, you can give the guy something like, hey, I'm gonna give you food, like, hey, here's some popcorn. He's gonna go take a shit apparently. Just like I wanted to give him something, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's good. I heard that visually, I've seen visually that it looks really good. So, oh, so I delivered him some popcorn. Look, I give him some popcorn. Maybe he's gonna be happy. Are you happy? Do you like me? You better pay your rent, bitch. I don't know how the game works exactly, but there's supposed to be like a list somewhere of jobs or whatever I can accept. So let's try to do one of those, right? So let's try to renovate this. I accepted one. Your job. In progress. How do I go to the job itself? Need a strong interior decorator. How do I go there? I'm not sure how it works. Unlock requires meet current. Okay. How do I access my houses or whatever? I was in the middle of the tutorial and I kind of backed off of the middle of the tutorial technically, so I guess that's why I'm lost right now. There's a few things they didn't explain. Oh, maybe if I click here, renovation. Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay, so we need to renovate this. Begin renovation. There you go. Based on the interior design of your properties, they're assigned a prestige rating that impacts how potential tenants and job clients react to your apartment. The scoring takes into consideration all the items put in a given room apartment, as well as the flooring and wailing material. So yeah, it's gonna be like the composition. It's gonna be almost closer to a puzzle game than an actual like creative, like make the stuff the way you want it. It's gonna be like you need to follow some guidelines and you know accomplish some specific quests, so to speak. Like meet some requirements. You can tell this is very fucking ugly. Okay, the bathroom looks like it fucking sucks. Let's fix that. Finish floor with carpet. Where? Where do you want some carpet? Is there like multiple level or is this the whole apartment? I don't know. Finish the walls with blue, apparently. Okay, let's use that. And I don't know if I need to use that everywhere. Oh, doesn't work. Why is it not working? Is it because I don't have the money or I don't understand? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Ouais, voyons. You want me to put carpet in there? You want me to put carpet in the bathroom? You're right, man. They want me to put the carpet in the bathroom. Okay, they want the wall to be blue or some shit. Like that. You like that shit? Is that to your liking? Is that to your taste? So yeah, that's the game. The game is not so much about what you want to do. It's about what the tenants want. So like, you're not here to like be creative like in The Sims and make your own house and make the cool house of your dream. It's about being the fucking slave of some little Sims or gonna be like, hey, I don't like this, I don't like that. So that's why no matter how much I kind of like the game and I feel like it's charming and it's, you know, I feel like I should like this game. Right now, I am not completely sold. I feel like it's gonna be a pain in the ass more than anything. All right, workout bench, furniture. Workout bench, where would that be? Here? No. And this? Ah, there you go. Well, maybe that's good enough. Small dumbbells. Barbell. Oh, that's another thing we need. Is that all going into the bathroom? Are we renovating only the bathroom? Is that what we're doing here? Maybe that's what we're doing. Color variant. Most items come in at least a few different color variant to choose from. You can change the given item variant before you buy it by clicking the brush button next to the icon. Okay. Sure. Doesn't fit at all. But I don't want it to fit. I don't want it to fit. Okay, see, if I put it there, it's too close. But if I put it here, it's fine. Got some dumbbells. A barbell. What am I supposed to do? That? Can I put that on the workbench? No, I need to put that somewhere on the fucking floor somewhere? That sounds stupid. Is that okay here? No. Does it need to be inside the bathroom? Can I put like this anywhere else in the house? No. It has to be in that fucking room. I can't believe this shit. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, it's right. 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 There's plenty of place for all that shit in that room. I need a cabinet and a TV in here too. There's no way. I cannot use anything now because this isn't the way. It blocks every fucking thing. This is stupid. What is this game? Sell that shit. What is it doing in here? Move. Move. I'm gonna move that first. I'm gonna put that here in the fucking corner. Move. Move. I'm gonna put it back next to this. There you go. Is that okay? Do I need to put a TV in there, or is this really going to happen? Mirror. It wants 2 mirror. Fucking mirror. Oval mirror. You want a mirror to see your beautiful body while you're training? Let's put another one here. I have plenty of mirror all over the place. Well, around the shower, I guess. So we have 2 mirror. We need DVDs, audios. What the fuck, bro? Is this for real? Motivational poster? Dream big. There you go, in your face. Well, it's not super centered. Can we try to center it a little bit? Be brave. Can we put that over the... Oh, there's no bathroom yet. I was like, put it over the shitter. Be brave, do your laundry. Yeah, be brave and do your laundry. We got the 2 mirror. Wall shelf. There's some shelf. What is this? Some DVDs. I'll put the DVDs on the washing machine because nobody cares. We'll put some shelves at some point. That's a shelf, apparently. But there's no fucking space for that, bro. There you go. Maybe not. Actually, we'll move it because we need a TV, right? But it's not super realistic like that. Wall-mounted TV. What about this one? It's not wall-mounted. There you go. Gonna even take the DVDs from here. Move. TV, DVDs. What else do we need? Audio system. Oh man. Here? Is that no? And this? Not that either. Here? Where would that be? Audio system. You got a TV here. Maybe it's here too. No. Yeah, I guess it is. Is that good enough though? You know what? We're on a budget. We're on a budget. It's vintage. Okay. So spin it, put it right there. I like it. What else? Cabinet exorcist mat. That's it. So the game doesn't like what I did with the TV and the shelves for some reason. We're too far from electricity, apparently. Oh, that sucks. Well, you know what? We're gonna move electricity around. Not my fault. The shelf were fine. Where's the electricity? How does that work? Just fucking add one, that's it. That's it. Shut up. Shut up. I need another shelf. Oh, that's what's happening. What must be its advantage? The radio? Or did I miss your message? Shelves. This. We need another shelf. Can I have like a smaller shelf? Yeah, smaller shelves. Smaller shelves. Actually, I'm gonna put the radio on the smaller shelf or something. See? I can move the radio. Oops. Z. There you go. Alright, so we need 2 exorcist mat and a cabinet. We might need to move the mirror, because where are we gonna put the cabinet? Yeah, we need to move the mirror here, because there's no place for the cabinet. What's that now? Placing it near either furniture, couch, armchair. Yeah, sure. You know what? If it was my real... I would put it like that. Right? Like, fuck yeah. Yeah, bro. Like that. Like that, bro. So you can watch it. What do you mean? What is blocking my fucking path, bro? Nothing is blocking. Shut up. Is something blocking my path now? No? Shut up. Good game, though. Good game. But my only gripe that I have about the game is the fact that it's not what I expected out of the game, right? So, like, you cannot really fault the game for being what it is. I was expecting a Sims game where I could be creative and you know, make cool houses, which I can still kind of do, but it's with a bunch of restriction that I need to do this, I need to do that. It has to do, you know, you cannot just make a house because you want to make a house. I mean, there might be a mode where you're like free to do whatever the fuck you want, which I'm assuming there is. I think I saw that like as a thing. So there's a mode where you can probably do that. But the game is not about that. The game is more like a puzzle type of game where, like I was describing it, it's like a house flipper. You need to kind of sell the house or take care of the house or the apartment because somebody else is going to live in it. And it needs to fit a bunch of criteria. I don't think it's just a tutorial. I think it's the game. I think the game is like that. I think we're kind of past the tutorial at this point. This is like, I'm doing one of the mission right now. This is the game. I'm not shitting you. Yeah. It's not bad. It's a cool game still, but if you have to accept that it's not what you expect when you buy it. Right, so we had that. We need exorcist mat. Is it floor? I don't think so, right? It's because that's carpet. It's like more like furnitures. Where would be the mat? Oh, that maybe? Oh, maybe I could just use the roll mat. Okay, let's try to... There you go. That's one. That's one. That's one. Let's put another one in another fucking corner or something. Or maybe I can actually use it. I feel like it's risky to put it there. Let's see what the game does. The game doesn't react bad. Doesn't be like, hey, what have you done? All right, so I guess we were allowed to do that. Yeah, I think there's a creative mode where you can kind of just make houses for the sake of making houses. But I don't think the game itself is about that. I think the game is about you accomplishing those requirements. Because, like, it's called a tenants, right? You're the owner, you're the landlord. Your role as the player is to be the landlord and take care of shit. Cabinet, cabinet, cabinet. It's not what they mean by cabinet. Is it in here? Is that a cabinet wardrobe? Seems like it count. Required item. Seems like it counts. Bro, you have a bigger one? That doesn't fit in my fucking room, bro. You better have another one, bro. That would be so fucking shit if that's the... Here's your cabinet. Cabinet, that's a little smaller. Yeah, that makes more sense. I want that cabinet. Okay. Let's try to do something with the mirror here. You know what? It actually works. Even I don't even have to do anything. It still works. It doesn't consider that I'm blocking anything. Workout bench. 1 out of 2. You want me to have 2 workout bench? What do you mean? Yeah, it's like everything is overpriced, that's for sure. What do you mean a workbench? That's insane. They want us to fit 2 work fucking benches in there? What are they smoking, bro? What the fuck are they smoking? Can I put it somewhere else in the house? No. 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 It has to be in that fucking room somehow. Yeah, that's not happening. That's just not happening. That's just not happening, bro. Bro. What is this game? 1 for each thing. This is the kind of thing that makes me not want to play the game. What the fuck is this? 2 workbenches? How does that make any sense? Who would have 2 workbenches? Of course, now everything is fucked. What do you mean? This doesn't make any fucking sense, bro. That doesn't make much sense to put it there either, but sure. Does that work? No, of course it doesn't, because that would be retarded. What if I put it this way? No, the foot doesn't fit. It's never gonna work. Flip table, man. No, I don't want to move this. What a garbage game, bro. 2 workbenches. How? Tell me how. Tell me how you imagine that it works. course they don't work like that. That would be stupid. But if I do that, then this doesn't have space. Get rid of the shower. Bro, at this point, I guess you're right. I guess the shower was... You know what? You might be right. They don't say that we need a shower here. You solved it. You solved it. You solved it. Without the fucking shower, it works. That was it. That was the puzzle. That was the puzzle. GG, Billy. GG. Vintage disliked. Contemporary desired. Okay, so people who liked vintage won't like this apartment, but people who like contemporary would like it. Yeah, I can see that. Easy, indeed. I don't know why my mind was not like... I had to make it fit with the fucking shower for some reason. This is a bathroom. No, it's not. It's not a bathroom. We could probably sell that stupid washing machine as well. Alright, how do we finish it? How does that work already? Deliver job.
Uh-oh, something's happening in my camper. It looks like all the gifts in the world wouldn't make Pedro happy to behave any better.
Pedro is an asshole.
Honestly, I don't have any patience left to deal with this guy. We're going to have to resort to drastic measures. Open up the tenant menu.
Also, you're right. Technically, I guess we're still in the tutorial. Like, we were kind of free, but we're technically still learning stuff here. The
Good.
tenant menu.
Now click
Sabotage.
on the sabotage button.
New item. Earn 10,000. Ooh. We get $10,000 total for something.
And remember not to mention this to anyone. Choose whichever option you prefer. You'll unlock more of them as you learn the trade.
So I guess I only have trumpet. So if the tenants pisses you off, you piss them off too. By hiring somebody to play the trumpet.
A bad friend, but I can't wait to see his expression when he gets what he deserves. Let's hope this will be the final straw that makes him break the lease agreement.
Scram. Oh, I need to set up eating here.
Phew. Thank you. Now I think I'll move into that camper myself.
All right. So that's the tenants. It's all about being a landlord. It's all about figuring out that you don't need a shower in that room. It really is about that. That's the game. It's like The Sims, but it's not so much about like taking care of the sim. It's about taking care of the apartment and make sure that the Sims that lives in it are happy or not, or that they pay or not, or whatever. But that's the game. Not bad, but not great either. I don't know. Oh, thank you for banning smooth something. Try to tell me like viewers. Oh yeah, that's the free viewers thing. All right, so now I guess we're back to 2 games done, and this time in less than an hour, right? Or still kind of 45 minutes. God, I'm slow. I mean, we took the time to show off both games, right? And the tenants, Where is the chart here? So the Tenants, I predicted a 3-star. I didn't want to have too much expectation, and I'm glad I did because I would have been really disappointed. Um, I think it's kind of a decent game. I would give it a 3. I still kind of want to play it, but as you can tell, I gave it a 2 personal. I'm not completely sold. I'm also like not giving it a heart like Spectrum Break. I'm kind of indifferent. I don't think they are shit, but I'm not thrilled. I'm not in love with the games. I'm not like, ooh, I want to play the Tenants or Spectrum Break. Although I might give a second chance to Spectrum Break because I like platformers and, while I watch somebody else or something on YouTube, I like to play a little platformer in the background. It's kind of, chill. All right. So we have 3 more games now. We have Shmup, we have Cobra Kai, which I think is a beat 'em up, and we have the playtest. I guess I'll do the playtest last because I technically already played it, so it's kind of like we're gonna see it if it evolves. Technically, it's gonna be the first time I show it on the show, obviously, but it's gonna be the second time for me playing the game, so I'm gonna be able to tell you, okay, since the first playtest that I participated in, as the game evolve, is it better, what is it, and stuff like that. So I guess we're gonna keep that for last. It leaves us with 2 decent choice here, either a shmup or Cobra Kai, which I guess it's like a double dragon beat 'em up thing. I'm not sure which one I want to test first. I guess I'll try the shmup, right? What do you say, Billy? Go with the shmup or the beat 'em up? Oh, I think I'm gonna have a controller for this. Both option could be interesting, honestly. But yeah, I'm gonna do Isle of Krom last. All right, I'll take your silence for improvement. Let's go with SO Suit Leynos. See what it is. Is it good? Is it not good? Should we play this? What is it? Is it a shmup or is it something else completely? It's all right, man. I'm just longing for the days that at some point chat's gonna be like, bro, play this, play that next, or like interactivity. It's gonna happen. Everything in due time. One day, maybe. Can we have like full screen? That would be neat. Oh boy. Okay, I might have full screen, but okay, we might have full screen actually. Cool. I don't have to like capture the game or something. The game is super low volume though. Let me increase the volume a little bit for you guys. So I don't know why it's that low, but it's very, very low. I'll try to see if I can increase it in game. It began when Earth's outcasts returned in great warships from darkest reaches of space. They attacked the planet and all her galactic outposts with lightning fury. The Earth Defense League fought for Earth's survival with warriors outfitted in galactic cyborg battle armor. The battle began on Ganymede. Alright. Maybe a controller won't work. I'm not sure. I'll have to... See? Steam does not remember that I have a controller. When I started the game, and I swear it's not so much Steam or my computer, it's the magnetic magnetic field, the Earth magnetic field. God damn, I don't know why I have so much hard time saying those words, but yeah, it's not going well. It's weakening, and Bluetooth keeps on fucking up because like it's still lit up, but it doesn't know that I have a controller anymore. I don't know what to do when it does that, besides closing the game and trying again. Maybe if I stop it here. dudes, like, come on, acknowledge the fact that I have a controller. Or you know what? I'm gonna do the right thing, and I'm gonna plug it. It should simplify things for tonight. I can figure that on my own later. There, see? Controller. Now it won't ignore the fact that there's a controller, right? Come on. Let's see. It already forgot we wanted to have full screen. Does controller work? Controller might work. It does something when I press the controller, but it seems to like restart the thing for some reason. What the fuck? What is this? I'm confused. I'm gonna not touch anything. Every time I touch the controller, something like that happened. What the fuck is wrong with this game? What the fuck? Enable Steam controls. Come on. Relax. Relax. It's plugged. We're trying again. I don't know what's gonna happen. Of course, it's not full screen. We need to do that again. Can you stop restarting when I press the button, though? That's super annoying. Now it works! Magic. Why does it work? Okay, we're in the game, guys. We're in the game. Voiceover. Animation. I like the graphics. I have no idea what's happening here. I need to equip something. I think it's all good. Just start. Good luck. Be safe. Thanks. I think we're gonna get them there. I have no idea what I'm playing, if I'm being honest. Okay. I probably don't have like infinite ammo. Oh, we have a shield? Oh, I can change my weapon like that. Oh shit, this is like a shotgun. Let's go. Are they like against me or not? I'm not sure. Like the small one might be on my side. This game is a bit confusing. It's a bit janky and cheap too, but at the same time it's kind of cool. Like I like the idea. I would say the execution is kind of like, you know, it's like, come on, man. It feels cheap a bit. And it's not completely there, you know, graphically and everything, but it's not ugly either. I'm not sure what to think. I sort of like it. And all it's like jank. It's somewhat enjoyable. I need to shoot that shit. Is that what's happening here? I'm gonna punch it to death. Does that work? I need ammo. I'm dead. Okay, it's not easy to figure out what's happening and what you're doing and stuff. It's a bit janky. Wow. When you die, you also lose full screen for some reason. I'm not sure why. That's a weird feature. Cannot use X. I'm not sure what's happening. But we're starting at the boss fight. Can they give me ammo or something? Give me ammo. Oh, wait, I have ammo. 33 seconds. Is that working? I think it's working. There's like 3 seconds left, bro. Kinda cool, gotta say. It's kinda cool. Mission clear. Alright, so it's a shmup. And you're fighting in a mech that have multiple weapons. You have a shield you can punch. And it's a shmup, but it's also kind of like close to like a run and gun, so like a platformer, because you have gravity. You're not flying. But I thought I saw like in the trailer, I thought I saw like part of like shmup. So maybe there's levels where you're flying. I'm not sure yet. Also, this like getting out of full screen every 2 seconds is super annoying as fuck. It reminds me of the good old Metal Storm effectively. Also, Metal Storm might be the name I should give to the folder, because I have a folder and I gave it a name for like a game I had recently, but it was not a known game of any kind. So it's not a good name for a folder. But it's that kind of shooter, yeah. I like the fact that it has like voiceover. The graphics are nice, like the little animation head and stuff. And visually it was kind of like a mixed bag. It was kind of both beautiful and ugly at the same time. It's weird how to explain it. was kind of like, it has style, but it was also kind of a bit janky. I don't have any other better word to describe it. It's kind of like, pieces that you took from a junkyard and put together, and it's like, here, you got a game. But it looks good still. Seems like there's a bunch of lore too, because they keep on talking. Yeah, that game has potential, honestly. It's not what I expected at all, but kind of cool. Okay. I don't know what that is, but equip, sure. Okay, we equip the thing. You were gambling and you made some money? Nah, that's good. You shouldn't gamble, but if you're lucky enough, I guess it's good. What are we doing here? We're escorting them? I guess it's an escort mission. What's happening here? Transport. Please join the transport. Protect them at all costs. Are they protecting? Are they with me helping protecting the convoy or something? And I'm just stupid? I guess that's what's happening. I think they're just protecting the convoy. Well, that's kind of cool, honestly. It's like Japanese anime and shit, and it's a bunch of mech, and it's kind of cool. But it's also like not super polished, I want to say. It's kind of weird. Oh, I'm so close to dying. Yeah, I died. It looks better when I don't have it full screen. It's the resolution that makes it look bad. With the low resolution, it looks actually super sharp. Oh, I almost killed the thing. I'll try again. I almost got him. Okay. I would give it more points. It would have a better rating if it stopped exiting fucking full screen every single time. You die or you switch scenes, like it doesn't matter. They always it keeps getting out of full screen. It's driving me insane, I swear. Okay, I see what's happening. He shoots me, and whatever he shoots hurts me a lot. I need to avoid those shots. All right, we're gonna try one last time. Gonna try to beat that, but otherwise we've seen enough to figure out what it is. And I want to say it's kind of worth playing right now. I kind of want to play more and see how far I can make it. Even though I have to fight with the game to keep it full screen, it's not completely awful. Oh my god, that shot really killed me. What happened there? That's scripted, yeah? Please join the transport. Where's the transport? Please protect them at all costs. Sure. Alright. It's kind of a cool game. And that second level here is kind of neat too. I like the premise. You need to protect them. It's sort of a weird game in a sense, but overall, you know, if you can get beyond like the little defects, so to speak, the little things that are kind of rough, not polished, the game is actually freaking great. I'm having a good time here. Yeah, cool game. Yeah, with the Japanese, you know, voiceover and the subtitle and everything. Maybe you can also have like Japanese subtitle, I'm guessing. But yeah, it's cool. Intercept quickly. I'll join you. Is it another level or is it like now? No, all heavy damage on units withdraw. Alright, warning, so there's gonna be a boss fight. Yep. For some reason there's another group now. Oh, I was taking damage non-stop because I was like overlapping the sprite, I guess. Or maybe because, you know, it's like in the army and everything, so like they have to like follow protocol and all of that shit, maybe. Would make sense, I don't know. But yeah, like the game is really neat. Like I feel like it might show a bit of age, might not be like a new recent game, but beyond that, I like it. Not sure what I'm doing here, if it's the right way, but it works. I'm hiding behind and I'm just shooting the thing, and I think we're gonna get there. Pretty easy. We'll have 20 seconds. Finish that shit. I need to move. Oh my god, I didn't pay attention. It backed up and walked over me and I got squished. I guess that's what happened. My god, that really pisses me off, the out of screen bullshit. I don't know if there's a way to fix that shit. Maybe it's like an option and I need to switch the option on and off. And right now it's switched to like being like not full screen, and it's just trying to fight me when I put it full screen manually. Maybe that's what's happening, I don't know. But it's pissing me off. Alright, can you just fucking die? I feel like I was doing more damage earlier. I'm not sure what I did differently.
第二輸送隊が安全圏に離脱しました。
早く乗れ。収容が終わり次第離陸する。
That seems efficient. Maybe I can do it at this rhythm. 8. I think I did it, I'm not sure. Does it count as me beating it?
機動兵器を破壊した。
Alright.
お疲れ様です。まもなく発進しますので、本隊と合流してください。
なんとか生き延びた。
Yeah, definitely not what I was expecting, if I'm being honest. I was expecting in a Gradius type of shmup, but we got Metal Storm instead. Oh my god. Ah, dude, stop doing this. Well, I know how to make it stop. I'll just stop playing. I didn't want to start the mission. I tried to exit and backed up.
12時の方向に艦影を発見。
Shut up. Good game. Okay, good game. Where is the chart here? So, the next one we played was actually Assault Suit Leynos, effectively. We had kind of a high expectation, but I didn't want to have too much of a high expectation because, you know, sometimes you're disappointed. And I'm glad I didn't put it too high. 3 was kind of a decent score. And I think, objectively speaking, the game is not quite perfect either. It might be closer to a 3 than a 4. Like, part of me wants to give it 4. I'm not sure it deserves it. Let me put it this way. I'll give it a 4 because if it wasn't for the fact that the resolution seems a bit low, you know, when I put it full screen and it keeps on getting out of full screen, to me, personally, it would be sort of a 5-star experience. It would be like, my god, this game is great. I want to play more. I want to try to see if I can beat it. But I cannot like it until I figure out a way to fix that. Maybe there's option where I can increase the resolution. Maybe there's option where I can make sure it stays full screen. I don't know if it's an option yet. But other than that, the game kind of show its age. It's not, you know, it's not game of the year. Like it's probably a very old, like 20 some, if not 30 some years. Easy. It's an old game. But it's cool. I like it. So maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll reduce it to 3. Maybe I'll play and figure out the option and maybe you know, not have the problem with full screen and make it like look super sharp on my 1040, 1440. I don't know. I don't know, but it was missing something, and it bugs me because everything else about the game I liked. I really liked. Also, it's not exactly the same type of shmup as Gradius. I think we call it, what was the weird name we give to that thing the other day? I think I'm gonna call it Metal Storm though. Metal Storm, which is the actual like vintage name, so to speak. Metal Storm would be a better name for that category, so we'll just call it that. Metal. Oops. Metal. You know, qu'est-ce que j'ai fait? C'est quoi je fais de pas correct? Metal Gear, Metal Storm. There we go. And last time we had something like that. Was that what is it called? I'll figure it out. It was Jagopocalypse here. So this one would be Metal Storm as well. And I put it on just shooter because I was saying that I'm not going to call them shmup anymore. I'm going to call them shooter. Should just call them shooter. Shooter. It's a shooter. Like Metal Storm. Yeah. I think that's what it is. When you got the flower. Gamepad support, right? Controller support. Also, they're not new anymore, right? At the end of the day, today they're not gonna be new. All of those 5 games here will be played briefly. That's the goal. Now, was I right to say it's combat? Yes, it looks combat, sequential, following, solo. In terms of challenge, it was not very hard. So unless it gets very hard at some point, I would assume that it's kind of balanced and it's not that hard. It's just a, it's just a regular game, and it looks very, very doable. It doesn't look on the challenging side of things. It doesn't look that hard. So yeah, I would describe it as balanced more than challenging. So yeah, let's try that Cobra Kai thing. Is it any good? Cobra Kai, let's go. I might take a small break here. Get a refreshment, start the fan, because the fan, there's no AC, and a fan would be welcome right now. So I think I'm gonna
Cobra Kai, Karate Kid Saga continues.
I'll take a small break here. Go get some water, stop by the bathroom and all of that. Actually, I'll try to leave you with the music of the game here. No, I'm just thinking maybe I'll have to like I'll get some like copyright because I left the Karate, Karate Kid music play instead of like free music, free copyrighted music thing. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go, but no, nobody cares. It's copyrighted anyway. Already, I'm playing the game, right? If it's copyrighted, it's copyrighted. Who cares? The game though doesn't need to be that loud. Give me a second here. The other game was super quiet. This one looks normal. I didn't realize how warm my room was until I got out of the room and went downstairs and came back. The second I come back in my room, it's like a sauna. It's like an oven. My God, it's warm in here. Controller does not. Is it because I haven't clicked the game yet? What's happening with my... Something went wrong. I don't even know how to close this shit. What the fuck? Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. My God, there's something wrong with this game. Property, controller, enable. All right, let's try again. I don't even like dare to unplug the controller. I'm gonna leave it plugged. Let's see if we can play with the controller plugged this way. This game should be playable with a controller. It's a beat 'em up. Like it's supposed to be like, like a
Cobra Kai, the Karate Kid
Double
Saga
Dragon.
continues.
Let's go. Let's go. I'm not even gonna go check the... Maybe I'll regret it, but I'm not gonna do the tutorial. I'm just gonna jump in. I know a little bit of Karate Kid, and I know what a beat 'em up is, so...
I said stop.
Stop!
All I hear are crazy rumors of brawls with flaming punches and freezing kicks. Absolute nonsense, right? But I get to school, and what do I find? Complete chaos, with you two beating each other over it.
But it's all true, Mr. Lopez. Well, not everything, because Eli here keeps bending the facts. He's been brainwashed ever since joining Cobra Kai.
Shut up, Miyagi nerd. Do you want another fist to the nose?
Enough! Look, unless you're looking for a suspension, stop yelling, stop fighting, and start making sense. Now, from the beginning.
Select your dojo.
More damage, fire attacks, strong combo, no mercy. Why would I not take Cobra Kai then? More HP, lame. Freeze attacks. Well, that could be OP. Strong counters and more defense. Play in co-op mode. Connect the second controller when gameplay starts and press. Yeah. I'll go with Cobra Kai. I'll be the bad guys.
Strike first, strike hard, no mercy.
Strike first, strike hard, no mercy. Let's go. Punch them in the mouth.
It all started at the mini golf. Miguel got a weird note and thought it was from Samantha. Just like a lapdog, he hurried to meet her.
Obviously, it was not.
You don't say, genius. He did see her, but when he tried to get closer...
Oh, look who's here.
If it isn't the famous All Valley Karate Champion.
Karate champ. It's the Karate champ. Why is my nose acting up again? God damn it. When is the end of allergy season? Cause god damn. Ah, it's itching as fuck. All right.
Ouch. Someone's in a bad mood.
I don't want any trouble. Just looking for a friend.
Oh, but we are your friends. In fact, here's some friendly advice.
Mind your own dojo.
Remember your training. Keep moving.
Skeleton's crew. Hello, stupid.
Press buttons to punch and kick.
Oh boy.
Timing deals more damage.
It feels a bit floaty. Yeah. It doesn't feel super good, unfortunately. I'll have to play more to like really tell, but right now I'm kind of like, yeah. I'm not really convinced. Okay, it's a bit better, but still, it feels like it. See, like how my punch go, like kind of like through. I don't know, man. They're on fire. Alright, it's a beat 'em up. It's a beat 'em up. It doesn't feel the best, but it's
Running is an important part of combat.
decent, I guess. I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, Karate Kid, come on. To be fair, I think I heard some good thing about it on YouTube when it came out, and the review were kind of decent, but the review were a bit both better and harsher for the second game. So for some reason, I expected the first one to be kind of decent.
Grab enemies when they're stunned or idle.
Strike stun. How do I grab? What's the button to grab? Is that how I grab? No. Ooh, uppercut.
Wow, those guys are bad at fighting.
And like you gotta understand, I really like beat 'em up. So like even when they're bad, usually I still like them. And I'm still really not sure about this one and how I feel about it.
Button and press punch to use your punch skill. Skills must cool down before you can use them again.
Sure. Do I need to
Press
do
this
that?
button to unleash attacks using the environment.
Oh, interesting. Ooh, okay, that's kind of cool though. Alright, the game is not great, but it has a bit of potential. I can see me having a bit of fun with this. Like the environmental talk were kind of cool. Like, come on here. Come on here, bro. Oh, wow. Disappointment. Shit. There you go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, the environment attack are kind of cool. I like those. The game is a bit floaty. It doesn't feel the greatest. Like sometimes you're like even wondering if it actually connects. But could has, you know, can have some fun. Destroy the Tesla.
The Cobra Fist!
Cobra Fist. Don't fuck with me, bitch.
Press this button to throw stuff at your enemies.
Ooh,
You can destroy objects.
I
with
like that.
strokes. Some of them even have
So we
food
can
patterns.
throw stuff at enemies. Maybe not that though. Okay, so LB to pick up. Alright, the more I play it, the more I like it. It's not totally terrible. The controls are definitely floaty though. If you cannot tell by the fact that my arm literally go through the other character's model, like that's kind of weird.
Those guys are bad at fighting.
Yeah, clear screen type of yeah, that button's. I think when the Cobra symbol is full, you have your super, and it kind of clears everything. And even though the controls are a bit floaty, it doesn't feel too cheap. So we'll see, like, depending on how difficult it gets. But I'm glad I kept on playing, and I'm trying to force myself to always play at least 15 minutes, because sometimes 5 or 10 is not enough. And my very first impression was very bad of this game. I was like, ew. And now I'm starting to like it. It still feels cheap. It's still not like a premium experience, but I would try to finish it. Oh my god. Okay, if there's no dodge, this game is gonna get very ugly really fast. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe it is actual crap. Like, when there's too many of them, I'm not sure how to dodge. I need to figure that out. There's gotta be a dodge. Other than that, oops. Well, okay, it's not clearing the full screen because this guy didn't die. So it's just like the surrounding of my character that is affected, not the whole screen. Yeah, when you get the hitbox, but the rest of the time it feels kind of lame.
Throw them away with this button.
Alright, that's kind of cool how the camera pans. It still feels kind of wonky. Almost felt good though. I guess it was done. It broke. The baseball bat broke. I need to remember I have more than one attack.
Might make a better skeleton than those guys.
Jake.
If you can't strike first, defend yourself. Timing is crucial here.
Oh, okay, so that's the parry button. Interesting. Oh, okay, maybe the red attack are not the best one to try to parry. Oh, you can actually do parry them. Oh, interesting. That was cool. There you go. Ouch. Was not fast enough for this one. Oh, it still counts. Nice. I thought I did it early a bit, but
Hey,
it worked.
hey, Diaz. You didn't really think you'd get into a fight without inviting me.
Hey, is it my boss or not? Johnny?
Sensei, how did you... Quiet! Let's do this. Strike first, strike hard. No mercy!
I need to fight my master?
I'm out.
Wait, what?
You can call your friends and change character anytime. I'm out of here. Oh, yeah. I'm out. Let's do this.
That's cool. So you can control more than one character. That's cool. And the attacks are different. He feels a bit better than the first character.
Cobra Kai never die.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah. Nice. I'll say it's decent. It's growing on me. Wonder how far the end of the level is, though. Or if that counts as like one level, or if we're like playing the second level now. Because we had sort of like a boss fight earlier. So maybe the game is like continuous, I'm not sure. There you go. Bro, I'm gonna hit you. There you go.
Back in the day, those
I never used the skill thing, so I went for it.
Hold the dojo skill button and press parry to use your dojo parry skill.
The dojo?
Characters use the same dojo skills.
What? I'm not sure what he means by that. Nice. Come here, come here, come here. I'm gonna play a little game.
This will help.
I didn't figure out like what I was supposed to do though. Yeah, it looks better than it feels. I would say that it's one of those games where it really does look better than it feels. But it doesn't feel that bad either. Like it's kind of still fun. It just like it's a bit floaty. The you know how it connects and how you feel like the feedback and you know it's like a little bit of floatiness. It's missing something.
The only thing I see is a nosy little boy about to get crushed.
Oops. I pressed the camera button by accident. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why is the music... Oh my god, the music is like related to the controller somehow. Shut up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys, about that. But when I hit that button, for some reason, it made the music go.
I'm out. My turn now.
My turn now. I want. There we go.
So much for getting crushed, huh, big guy?
I'll get you for this.
I'll get you for this. So is that like the second boss and it's just like continuous, like there's no... Okay, so I guess we're at the third level or something now, because this is the second boss. I feel like this is the second boss that we beat. So I was like waiting until the end of the first stage, but there's no end to it. Good game though, like, okay, not great, but kind of good. It's decent, it's passable. Like if you're a fan of the show and you're not necessarily like a biggest fan of video games, you might not realize that the game is not great. You might be like, oh, it's a video game, I'll play it, because you've never played video games in the past 20 some years, so you don't know how bad this one is. But it's still serviceable, it still works. Like I said, the controls are a bit wonky, a bit floaty, so it looks better than it feels, but the game still works. I would give it a 3. I feel a bit generous giving it a 3, but I would give it a 3. Where's my chart? Here. Cobra Kai. In terms of difficulty, I would put it at balance. I don't remember if there was like a difficulty selection at the beginning, but it didn't feel too hard and it didn't feel too easy either. It felt like a decent, well-balanced game. And I might play more of it, so I'll be able to testify, you know, if it's actually good or not. Also, I copied those down, but I never deleted the lines. Lines. Get rid of the lines. There we go. Better. Looks less ugly. This one worked with a controller. I took it as a fighting Double Dragon. I think it's the right call. I think it's the fighting game, Double Dragon. It's a good old beat 'em up, as we used to call them. And in terms of rating, it's not good enough to give it a 4, that's for sure. And even give it a 3, you know, I feel like if my show was popular and this was like episode, like, you know, like this is like what, episode 19, but it was like episode 190 and I had like a few viewers, I feel like people would be like, nah, bro, it's not a 3, it's a 2. It's kind of garbage. It's not there. So like it's like a 2.5. Yeah, like I feel bad, you see. I cannot even put a 3. I cannot even put a 3. It's not a 3. It truly is a 2. It feels bad, man. It doesn't feel that great playing. But I like it enough personally that I probably will play it, because I'm a sucker for beat 'em ups and shmup and games like that. Good old platformers. Like, I like the retro stuff a lot. So I might play it anyway, but it's not great. I have to be honest and be fair. And I feel like if I give it a 3, it's kind of unfair to all of the 3s. It's like no, it's not good enough to be a 3, but it's close though. It's very serviceable. I had fun, and if it was just a little bit more polished, just a little tiny bit more, like, you know, when you hit it connect more, like less janky, it would be there. It would be a good 3 or even a 4, but yeah, it's yeah. In terms of, I just realized the first 2 games I didn't give a heart because honestly they didn't really deserve a heart. I'm quite indifferent with them. I'm not a big fan. The third game was great, and this game, even though it's a bit jank, I like. I like. Let's see if Isle of Chrome is still neutral. Because when I played it the first time, I was not convinced. I was like, okay, I see the potential. I see what they're trying to do, where they're going. Why do I see my... I think I had to access my garbage, my recycle bin. That's why we see the icons on my desktop. Usually we don't see that. Where's the game? But yeah, like, the first time I played Isles of Chrome, I was not blown away. If you guys think it's cool and if you're interested to help the devs, I still have 3 invites remaining. I can send you an invite, so that's kind of like a key. So you can play the game, and eventually you can also join the Discord and give them feedback or stuff like that. But the idea is that this game is not out yet. This is a playtest. So basically, you need to apply. And it's because I knew a streamer that worked on the game. And it basically is word of mouth. You know, it's by referral that I got into the playtest. So yeah, playtest 1 in February, March. That's when I played. Combat, experiment, top-down, soul combat, level up and enjoy devastating powers, discover the world of Sutan. Now, explore a new archipelago on every run, discover new captivating activities, enjoy new movesets, fight back against the corruption. I'll lower the volume a little bit for myself. And there's another playtest that's gonna happen in September. Keep something out for every run. Okay. Meta progression. We'll see what's next. Can I play with a controller? I don't recall if we could play with a controller. I think we could actually, and it seems like we still can. All right. So this is sort of like Dark Soul, but it's also like a bit more like Hades, if you've played Hades. So like every run will be different, and it's a bit like an ARPG, but it's not exactly an ARPG. So also, I don't know why I started with 10. Is it because it's my last time I played, I was in a run, it saved my progression? I'm not sure. You're hurt, grab the potion. Alright, we healed. Hold to block. To parry. Light attack. Heavy attack. And you hold to charge. We can roll. Oh wow, I parried and somehow okay, I got lucky there. Sneak behind target. Oh. Oh, that was cool. So we can do stealth kill now. All right, so I guess it's kind of like a little bit tutorial to tell you, like, show you the new features and stuff. To run. Attack sticks bomb on target. Can receive that. Okay. I remember it used to be like you had like a menu and you could select a little bit like in Vampire Survivor type of game where you have like a menu with 3 options. You pick one of the 3 options. I don't know if now it's gonna be altars like that. If it's different, what is going on with that? Character select. Character sheet. Lady Gertrude. Okay. Lady Gertrude has a ward set +2. Shield your double, slice your fear, physical, 55 physical. Not sure what's going on here. Corruption defense. Bright damage. It's still a bit wonky. I guess they're still working on this shit, right? Travel. I'm going to drop you off on the botanist isle. Give me the lobster. This lobster. The stakes are higher than you can comprehend. Do not falter. I give them a lobster, and then I can travel to the isle. Okay. More instruction, I guess. Crook. A merchant's gold sings sweetest when danger presses close. What is a few coins when doom lurks at the heels? He wants to sell him stuff. Armor upgrade for 350. I have the money, but I don't know if I should. Buy a potion? Are you fucking kidding me? That doesn't sound right. A potion for 200. Like, I'm gonna take the armor. I don't know how. I don't know if I'm gonna waste my currency or what. I'll just use it anyway. Why not? Sure. You shine so bright, almost blinding. Perhaps if I peel away your armor like dead bark, you'll wilt like the rest. Okay. That doesn't sound good. He just murdered us. Okay, that was a boss. And we were not strong enough, apparently. We just got murdered. Okay. So now we're back at the beginning of the beginning island. Big day, you should reach the gate with ease. Sacrifice will ease the burden future generation. So yeah, now it works with altars like that. You get near the altar and you can receive stuff. I can swap my equipment. Interesting. I can grab a potion. Sure, why not? And I have lobster. I have 4. I don't know why I have 4 and how it works. And this time we get to choose where we want to travel. Corrupted. Kill the botanist. Travel. Let's go there. Let's just go there. So yeah, if you know Dark Soul and you like Dark Soul, this game might be for you. If you like Hades, personally, I think this is closer to a Hades type of game, because Hades is basically, right, every time you play, you have a map, but it's randomized, and so you can kind of beat the game, but you kind of like not expecting to beat the game, and then you're gonna get some currency. You're gonna accumulate a bunch of stuff during your run, which you can then use to level up your character so that the next run you have a better chance to actually get through. But the next run will not be the same. Like all the layout, all the, you know, enemies, the traps. I didn't know there was traps. I guess this is new. Will change, so you'll have a different experience, a different run. So even though you'll be quote unquote stronger, you'll still have to rely on your knowledge of prior run. And I just used my potion by mistake there. I didn't mean to. I can tell that the game has improved though compared to the first time. If the first time I would have given it like a 2 or even a 1, this time it's closer to a 3. It's way closer to like an enjoyable experience that like will actually leads to something. Not sure what though. Where am I going like that? Kill all enemies. Oh, there was a trap there. Didn't notice. Easy. Also, you gotta understand that it's even though it's a Hades, it's really heavily inspired of Dark Soul, like the whole movement, the fact that you have stamina and stuff like that. So like, even though it has a structure closer to what I describe as Hades, the gameplay itself feels a lot like a Dark Soul type of game where you need to block, dodge, parry, you know, heavy attack, and your attacks are with the button, you know, the shoulder button and triggers. So it really feels like Dark Soul. I think it's very heavily inspired by it. I don't think they're hiding that at all. It's like the selling point, if anything. So we could travel from here to another set of islands, I guess. But is there more we can discover here? Is there anything we can loot? There's definitely something up there. Increase attack. Poison damage also. 40% for 10 seconds. Sounds good. If I jump down, do I take damage? Not only I take damage, but I take a lot of damage. My God. Imagine if I fell the whole way down. I think I might have died there. I was not expecting to hit something on the way down. All right, so hunt for better equipment here, or weapon, increase weapon level. I gotta say, the whole map system that we're having here, way better than the first iteration of the game. In the first iteration of the game, you were just like going from random little pieces of island to random little pieces of island, and didn't felt like you were going anywhere. This time it feels like you have a map and you're going somewhere, and you're sort of exploring this place. Increase armor level, increase weapon level, or move closer to reveal this island. I guess we could go there. Oh, it doesn't do anything, and I guess we don't have a choice but to travel there. I thought I could travel in more than one place, but I might have been. Don't. What the fuck is wrong with my character? And I don't have any potion because I wasted it at the beginning. Oh my God. Good job. I wish I had something like that can heal me or regenerate. I screwed up big time with this trap. Killing the crab didn't give me anything. Crab. Oh, wait, lobster. That's how you get lobsters? Interesting. Oh my god, fucking shit trap. Wait, was it a trap or... No, it's this guy throwing shit at me. Motherfucker. Oh, I'm so low on health. There was a potion right next to me. There was a potion right there. Alright. Well, you know, I guess I managed to showcase to you the game a little bit. So you see, when you die, you come back here. There was like a guy we could talk to. Maybe it's this guy. We could talk to somebody and like level up somewhat at some point. There was a way to level up a little bit of our character, if I recall correctly. Not sure if we need to speak to the statue here. Doesn't seem like it. I could hit him. He didn't react though. There's something down there. So I could change the equipment here, but... Oh, it's just bringing me back up. What's down there though? That's just to go back up. What was that? Is it like to practice? Like, what is this? I'll just kill them all. See what happened if we kill them all. Anything? Nope. Nothing. Well, I don't know what that was about. Training ground. I guess that's a training ground. If you want to test your weapon that you just selected. I guess. Like if you switch from the axe to the sword here. Or no, it's like a big great sword or shield and sword. Which right now is what I have, I think. I'll stick with that. But yeah, that's about it, honestly. Right now, there's not much to it. It's still very early. As you can tell, the game is being built. There's a bit to explore. There's a bit to try, and you know, you can give them feedback. Like I said, beginning, if you think that's something that you can enjoy, that interests you, you know, DM me and I can send you an invite for the playtest. I have 3 apparently invites remaining here. And yeah, it's not bad, but it's not great, and the game is really very, very early build. Like, we're not there yet. Like, there's a lot for them to develop. But it's feeling way better than the first time around. So let's go to the chart here. initially this game, I give it a 1 because for what I remember of it was kind of really bad. And it might deserve a 2, especially because there's not that many feature and anything. But it feels better. So I'll give it, let's put it this way. I'll give it a 2 because it's building up, right? It's not a game yet. It's more like a demo, right? It's a playtest. Just like give you a feel of how it's going to feel, but the feel of it feels good. It feels better and better. I'll give it a 3. I have hope that it's gonna keep it on improving, and it seems like it's gonna get somewhere. How fast it's gonna get there, how great it's gonna be at the end, like the result, I don't know. But I see potential in this, and not the worst experience I've seen, but like I said, it seems very, very early. Seems like there's a lot to develop yet, so can't say too much. In terms of like difficulty, because I think it's combat, I think it's gonna be iterational. It's made to be played, but each time you have a different experience, right? It's procedurally generated, so it's iterational. The camera follows you. It's you control an avatar. It's meant to be played solo, and I would call that challenging, if not hardcore. It's close to be hardcore because it's a Dark Soul type of game. Like if you play Dark Soul a little bit, those type of game, they are challenging in general to the point where you can almost call them hardcore. In certain cases, they are hardcore, especially if you played with permadeath and stuff. But most of the time, I think in Dark Souls, I think it's just like the player choosing to go deathless. I don't think there's like a mode necessarily in the game for that. I'm not sure. But yeah, overall challenging. And I think the description is accurate. I think it's a sort of like ARPG might not be the best descriptive because it's if you played Hades, it's not exactly an ARPG, but it kind of have a lot of traits in common with an ARPG, and in terms of also like the gameplay and how it it builds up over time with your experience and how you unlock your you build up you will literally make a build for your character, right? um it's kind of similar to RPG in general, but it has this very specific twist where you need to go into a maze that is procedurally generated and that you're kind of like not expecting to be able to beat the first time. And like through your experience of going through that maze and try over and over and over again, you will accumulate enough experience to craft, build your character in a certain way that will allow you to actually get through the challenge. But most likely you won't get through it on the first time. So it's made to be iterational. It's made to be played over and over again. And the game is made to be fresh and different and new every time you play. So it's a very specific niche of game. But yeah, I keep saying, the game really improved in the few months since February I played the first time. It was I want to say in a bad state. It was very, very bare bone. It's still very bare bone, but it seems like they have implemented a bit more features, and the features that were implemented seems to work better. Everything seems to feel better. The combat felt better, even though I'm super bad at it. Like you could tell the first combat I was like facing some sort of boss, and I just got destroyed in one hit or some shit. But overall, the game feels good. Feels good to play and makes you want to play more. I don't know what happened with the store, because I'm pretty sure when you died, you had like some sort of experience that you could spend the gold or the XP into a store, which would eventually improve your levels or skill or whatever. I don't know what happened with that feature. Maybe I just didn't saw it. Maybe they changed it completely, because also, like I was saying, initially you would fight, and at some point after killing an enemy, suddenly the menu would just pop, and like in survival Vampire Survival, you would get like 3 option. Pick one, pin, maybe 2 option. I don't remember if there was 3 or 2, but you had at least 2 option, if not 3. And it's like, okay, pick what upgrade you want, and then you continue playing, and then at some point you get another upgrade, and you keep improving. And the upgrades were pretty cool. Like I remember, like swinging my sword, and there was like a wave of water, I think, following my swing and stuff like that. Like there was like kind of cool power-ups like that. So I don't know if that's still in the game. I hope so. But yeah, potential there. We'll see. We'll see over time when the next playtest comes around. It says September. I don't know if I'm gonna feature it again on the show before the release, but we featured it at least once during the playtest, and I think it's a good thing. I'm really happy about that. All right. On that note, guys, the first stream went kind of bad. We had to cut after an hour. We had to redo the first hour, and replay the first 2 game again. But I'm really happy of the result of the show today. 2 hours, it seems, 14 minutes, not too long. I like it when it's not over 3 hours. But yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that almost every day. I'll take a day off here and there. I almost took a day off today. I might skip tomorrow. Who knows? But you can expect a stream of the backlog almost every day, and maybe sometimes more than once per day. Yeah, because five games a day, maybe 10 games a day, it would take me at least a year, if not 2 years. But if I can do 10 games or more per day, maybe we can wrap this in less than 2 years. So we'll see how it goes. But expect something in the order of 2 or 3 years long project. That's what I'm seeing right now. We'll see. In any cases, thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Quick reminder before I do the outro. There's a Discord. I'll try to leave a link in the video. So if you're watching the VOD on Rumble or YouTube, it should have a link giving you the result, and also a link giving you access to the Discord. So I invite you to come join the Discord. Give me suggestion, whether it's in the Discord or on Twitter or any of the socials. Reach out to me. Leave me your suggestion. Any kind of game you want me to check out. We're gonna try to cover as much as we can. Like as diverse as we can. Like I'm thinking about bringing some weird shit, and by weird shit I'm thinking about like Humble Bundle, Android, like Google Play Store, a bunch of. We're not just gonna do Steam stuff. That's what I'm saying, right? So expect more of that. And in case I could ramble for hours, I'll try to cut it short. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Always, always, truly, truly appreciate it. You have an amazing rest of your day. You take care. Hopefully we see each other pretty soon. Like I said, maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday. I don't know. But until then, remember, life is short, so make the most out of it while you can. And on the subject of being, alive and having this great gift, this great present, and making the most out of it, go out there and maybe the reason why we are here in this world is to be that change that we want to see in this world. So go out there and be that change, that specific change that only you can see, can imagine, want to see implemented in our world, and go be that change. You can do it, for real. All right, you take care. All right, see you soon. Bye-bye.